Hello, 702. Welcome to your M6 overview. So M6 is a lot like M5. You're going to have a case and a mentor text that is a dissertation that went through this program. This is seen in your learning materials. It is Dr. Brady's dissertation, and included in that are some required learning materials that are helpful for perhaps your imagine coming up as you talk about critical approaches when you do the pop that you decide on from her context. As always, don't forget your time on tasks. Again, this is a 3-week module, partially because you have a lot of work to do with your COP, and also we taper off just a little bit as your 712 picks up. You do have an M6 Collaborate that is collaborative with the entire group. So you've been with your COPs really tight for a while. We'd like to kind of expand back out. Think again about kind of referring back to the ladder of inference and the Campbell-Jones article that you worked through about stepping back, looking at biases or values that are different. And this is a really great video about the dangers of a single story. Then you'll share a single story that kind of mirrors what they're talking about in the video in a Flipgrid, and leave feedback for your peers or comments for your peers. You should do 2. Now, this is generally due on March 19th, all the feedback. And we have here that the first flip is due on Tuesday, but as long as you give enough time for your peers to watch your flip and then be able to comment by that Sunday, anywhere from Tuesday to Thursday would probably be just fine. Here you have an unpack. The only real difference in this unpack is that the table in the case study document that you shared with us. If you remember, in M5, the very first column was filled out for you. And that first column was analyzing what the problem, the intervention, the theories, and the research questions were. That was all done for you. In M6, we take that scaffold away and we're asking you to do that part too. So part of the process will be that first column where you're talking about what Dr. Brady had designed, and then you have the alternative pops in the other columns, just like you did before. And this is mostly for you to get ready, and it's due March 26th, to get ready to share with your COP. So we want you to have it done before you start working with your COP, however that works out for you. We have the M6 Collaborate. You have the template here. And this is just the different goals. And you did this last time too, clarifying the case context, sharing alternative ideas, and completing the M6 Imagine. Whoever your leader is for this group, that leader will turn this in for the group, and everybody will get the same comments. The M6 Imagine is, again, just like the M6 Imagine, but you now have a new context. You have new theories in the required reading that you might want to play with. And again, we're just trying to practice aligning your intervention and your research questions and your theories together. And this is, you want to take all of the feedback from M5 Imagine, and you want to make sure that you're addressing that kind of alignment or whatever we've kind of asked you to do, maybe pushed you a little farther to be more thinking outside the box of the context or bringing more of your own expertise in. That's fine too. But make sure that you're looking back at your M5 Imagine feedback to do your M6. We're really looking for kind of an evolution here as you move forward. You are also going to go ahead and schedule. And in the very last week of M6 is when you want to do this, because you and I will be meeting from April 3rd to the 7th, which is the first week of your M7. And that's important because I'm going to talk to you about your own pop and your design, ask you some questions, and help get you started on that. It's really important that you do it between the 3rd and the 7th. I have a calendar that you can go to here, and I have another class that's doing a different week. So please make sure that you go ahead and schedule this. This is for you and I to talk about how you're going to refine your design for M7. So the very last part of the M6 3 weeks, you should go ahead and schedule this. All right, that is it. And I look forward to seeing your work coming up.